Hi, welcome to Garden Guns. Oh, get into position. I have finally managed to get my hands on an HW100 and I am very happy, if you can't tell by the smile. I have thoroughly enjoyed shooting this rifle. Once again, it's courtesy of Phil and Tracey at Leicestershire Airguns. This is a rifle that's going on the second-hand rack. I actually know this. I sold this rifle to its original owner brand new way back when I was helping out at the shop just before lockdown. This is a great little piece of kit. It's the HW100 Thumbhole Carbine, you decide. It's got the Weihrauch silencer on the end. I think it came with the silencer, which makes this stupidly quiet. Hopefully you'll see in the shooting portions of the video. And it's got the awesome 14-shot Weihrauch magazine. The Weihrauch magazine, in my opinion, is probably the best designed multi-shot magazine in the marketplace. It's so simple, there's so little to go wrong with it. All the gubbins to actuate it are inside the action itself. The magazine is literally just an alloy 14-shot wheel, basically. It operates very similarly to a revolver cylinder, where you basically load up the magazine into the chamber, push your locking catch forward, give it a little turn to make sure that it's locked in place and in the indexed in the right way, and then you just push the lever forward and that's it, first round chambered. And that is when your safety comes alive. Weirdly, you can't actually activate the safety once the rifle has been fired. So you can only activate the safety when the rifle is in an unsafe state, i.e. loaded or cocked anyway. So I'm going to fire that off. I'm not going to, well, I suppose, I'll ruin the video now, just so that, for those of you that really just want to know what I think, I don't know why you would, but if you want to know what I think about the HW100, it's a fantastic rifle. There's the spoiler. Would I buy one? Yes, go ahead, go and buy one. If you've got the money, go and get one. End of video. For those of you who want to watch me do a bit of plinking, put it over the chronograph, this specific rifle, and have a little bit more of an in-depth chat about it, keep on playing. Anyway, back to the bones of the video. My major issue with this particular iteration of the HW100 is also one of the reasons why I particularly like this rifle. Talk about conflicted. It's short. It is really pointable. On the bipod it's excellent. Without the bipod it's also absolutely, it's unbelievably nice to point and shoot. And that's down to the length, I think. The trade-off for that is a very small cylinder. It doesn't have a very high shot count. I think I'm getting between 3 to 4 14-shot magazines between fills, probably more to the 4. I think 4 would probably be more reasonable to say, and I'm keeping the fill within the green band, around about 100 bar to 200 bar is typically the operating area that I seem to be working in. And as I say, I think I get around about 4 magazines, maybe 4.5, 5 out of that before it needs to be topped up. It's 14 shots per magazine though, so it's not, you're talking more than 40 shots per fill, I think, and it's a very small cylinder, so that's what she said. Anyway, I think enough of the prattling. Let's get into the shooting portion of the video. Let's see how this air rifle performs and see how it does over the chronograph, and then we'll have a little summarization chat at the end of it. Right. So, right, here we go, the shooting part. Sorry for the noise of the neighbours mowing. I'm going to be speeding this part of the video up anyway, so I'm pretty hopeful that it won't make too much difference. But anyway, so here we go, 10 shots. Let's see if I can get this in. 10 shots. Let's see how we do. There we go. I think that was 10 shots. Let's have a look at the magazine. Yep, I loaded 10. Let's go and grab the card and have a quick look and see how I've done. Right, so conclusions. Well, oh, this is still in shot. I've just moved it. That was silly of me. I'm going to put the chronograph bit above me here. I decided it probably didn't want to watch me chronographing a gun, but I'll show the 5 shots that I did up at the top or down at the bottom, depending on where the space is. This is a good 11.5, 11.6 foot-pound air rifle, which is pretty much exactly where you want it to be. In terms of the accuracy test, it was interesting. So, this is the card that I shot originally. Let me show it to you. You know, it's not too bad. As I said, a couple of outliers over there. Yeah, you know, it's okay. I was reasonably okay with that card. I had shot another card beforehand, and it was this one, and that was 14 shots as opposed to the 10. These are all done at 30 meters. And these were with the JSB Exact Jumbo Diablo pellets in 5.52. So that's what those two groups were. I wasn't like massively happy with it. You know, it was one of those ones where I was like, oh, yeah, I kind of thought that, is it me? Am I not shooting well, or is it the rifle? So I thought, right, do you know what? I'll put some 5.51s through it. And there you go. That's the group I shot with the 5.51s. Never get a perfect group, do you? Just one little outlier there. That's 10 shots again at 30 meters. That is well inside a 5p piece. So 10 shots with a 2.2, you know, that's, yeah, a 5p size, smaller than a 5p piece, that. Bar the outlier. The outlier takes it into a 5p piece. But yeah, I was really, really happy with that. And I think, you know, just to reiterate a previous video I did, you know, on using my Huntsman, where it's, you know, does, you know, head size on a pellet make a difference? You know, this just goes to prove that yes, it does. You know, same brand of pellets, you know, 0.01 in the head size difference, and you know, a much tighter group. Yeah, far better. So if you are shooting and you are having problems, maybe you know, maybe it's worth actually starting to. I would suggest it's worth running some pellets through your gun. Go through some different brands, different head sizes, and same brands, and just find out what works for that barrel. Especially on a higher end air gun, if it's not performing exactly how you think it should, maybe try some different pellets in it before you spend some money down at the gunsmiths trying to figure out what might or might not be wrong with it. But anyway, less of that, back to the HW100. So as you can see, 11.5 foot-pounds on average, 11.6, inside a 5p piece at 30 meters, not yards, meters. This thing is, you know, a laser beam. It's a pesting tool. Would I buy it? If I had the cash, you know, surplus cash, absolutely, I'd love to have one of these in my collection. I think the 100 is a fantastic rifle. Do I enjoy shooting it more than my R10? I'd probably say no. There's something about my R10. probably the easiest is, I think I've used the analogy before. You know, it's sort of, this is a BMW, you know, this is a BMW, whereas the R10's a little bit more of it's an Alpha, you know. It's yeah, there's a little bit more heart and soul, I think, in the R10. And as I say, once mine's had quite a lot of work done to it, so I don't overly worry about its performance. Although at the moment I'm having issues getting it grouping, which is why I've got the 551s. I've been shooting 552s through it, and the groups, I've just had a few flyers, so I'm going to see if it tightens up, and if it doesn't, then I think it's time for a trip back to Wrapworks to find out, you know, if there's maybe a pellet catching on the shroud. But yeah, there's something a little bit, I don't know. This is a machine. The HW100 is a German machine. It is precise. It's beautifully crafted, well styled, smooth. It's got a good trigger. It's got a really smooth cocking cycle, and the side lever cocking. It's the first time I think I've used side lever cocking to shoot, and it's a lot easier to stay on target when you're sort of down there. Once you'll have seen I missed a couple of times, but once you're down on target, to be able to rack that side lever back, you can actually stay on target without any problems at all, thereby, you know, making any potential changes in point of aim or point of impact due to your own position shift negligible. You know, you are not moving, so therefore you take that variable out of the equation. You know, having to get into the same position to put that pellet down range after you've racked the mechanism, it's just not there if you're in position with the side lever, which is an absolute bonus, and really something I didn't really think about or didn't think about or understand the benefits of until I actually used it. So yeah, in terms of a you know, a head decision, the HW100 has definitely got it over the R10. In terms of a heart decision, my heart definitely veers more towards my R10, but that's possibly, yeah, that's because it's my R10 probably. If I was buying new or second hand, if I was getting a Wrapworks R10 that I knew shot okay, yeah, then it's a decision, it's where your heart takes you. If I was buying a new R10 over an HW100, I think I'd choose the 100. If I was buying new, I think I'd definitely go for the Weihrauch out of the box, brand new. I think the Weihrauch, it is an awesome bit of kit. I think the R10 is legs as in a second-hand purchase, especially if it's been, you know, sent to a good tuner like Phil Crampton at Wrapworks. Out of the box, I just think because of its reliability and because of its German engineering, and it is stunning, I think I'd probably go with the I think I'd go with the 100. And on that bombshell, chosen the 100 over the R10, which I didn't think I'd do. On that bombshell, sorry, itchy nose, I'm going to call it quits. Finish this video off. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have got some more videos. I think I'm going to do one on a pistol next. Yeah, I'm going to do a pistol video, I think, next. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully it will be up within the next week or two. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to making the next video for you. Stay safe.